Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trump Day. Yesterday was Election Day, Tuesday, Super Tuesday. It's Wednesday. I now officially declare every Wednesday to be not Hump Day, but Trump Day. Kamala Harris has already conceded. Joe Biden has already invited Donald Trump to the White House. Not only that, but Vladimir Putin and Zelensky have reached out, trying to start negotiations. We got Iran trying to be buddy buddies. We got China reaching out to Trump. And all of the court cases that have been against Trump, all the political persecution has all been dismissed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go through them right now. As soon as you're in, please give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and leave a comment letting me know what state did you vote for Trump from. Every single vote, whether in a blue state or a red state, got Trump past the finish line. Not only that, we're taking the Senate when we're keeping the House. Let's get right into it. First things first, I want to show you a couple of things here, and then we're going to jump onto Twitter. Biden congratulates Trump and invites him to the White House. Kamala Harris delivers 12-minute concession speech abandoning her supporters overnight. DOJ and Special Counsel Jack Smith reportedly evaluating full dismissal of federal cases against President-elect Trump ahead of inauguration. The only warmonger in the nation that is still going after Trump is Letitia James. But I want you to watch this video. Oh, I love liberal tears. They're amazing. They're great. They're good for your health. They make your skin glow. They make your hair glow. Liberal tears, delicious. I want you to watch this video.
We did not expect this result, but we are prepared.
This is her this morning. Look at the sadness. We did not expect this result.
We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result. And my office has been preparing for several months because we've been here before.
Oh, you've been politically prosecuting president-elects and former presidents? I didn't know.
We faced this challenge before.
Oh.
And we use the rule of law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again. Because as the Attorney General of this great state, it is my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers and the rule of law.
This is hilarious.
And I will not shrink from that responsibility.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did not expect this result. So let me get this straight. Before we get to Twitter and everything else with the DOJ and Jack Smith, by the way, said he's going to quit his job before Trump's inaugurated. But we're going to get to that. You did not expect this result, Letitia James and the Democrats in general. Let me give you a wake-up call. You are run by a cabal that is Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, and Chuck Schumer. They run the Democrat Party. Right? We actually had a primary election. You didn't. Well, you did. And the guy that won, there was a Democrat-led coup against the sitting Democrat president to force him out of the race. And then instead of having enough respect for your base and the American people and run a primary, you don't. You take the most unpopular candidate just because she's a pretend Black woman. I said it. And then you say you're going to vote for her and you're going to get in line and you're going to do it. And then you guys pretty much said the N-word. So you said, you're going to vote for whoever we tell you to vote for. And it wasn't even the Democrat Party that chose Kamala Harris. It was Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, and Chuck Schumer. On top of that, for the last 8 years, we were told Trump supporters are racist, they're fascists, they're Nazis, they hate women, they're misogynists. You know who you were speaking to? About 100 million Americans at least that are hardworking, that have families, that have loved ones, that all they want is to wake up in the morning, go to their job, send their school to send their kids to a safe school in a safe neighborhood. They want a secure border. They don't want World War III with anybody. We want to get along with the rest of the world. I'm not saying be best friends with China and Russia, but hey, let's not nuke each other. But no, we were told we're Putin collaborators if we say that. And so your propaganda and your verbal destruction of the American people, and even today, after you lost, American people send a message today. I mean, last night. And even today, Morning Joe, MSNBC, NBC, PBS, everyone is, oh, they're all, America is still racist. America is still misogynist. No, America is not racist and misogynist. America just is not going to take your crap, Democrats. We're not going to take your BS. If you're running to be the president of the United States and you're holding a rally and someone yells, Jesus is Lord, and you tell them you're at the wrong rally, I guarantee you, you will lose the presidential race because this is the United States of America. This is one nation under God. Read the Constitution, read the Declaration of Independence. It says that our rights are given to us by God, not by our government. This country was founded on Christian principles. Whew. All right. Had to get that out. So Democrats, don't blame the Republicans. Blame yourself. Before I continue, ladies and gentlemen, a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video and the channel overall, and that is Verity Metals. They help you protect your money through physical, constitutional gold and silver. Because Trump won last night, silver actually dropped, which is a great time to get gold and silver, whether cash, retirement, convert an IRA or 401k into gold and silver. Now's the time to do it. Matthew, my good friend and owner of Verity Metals, has actually donated tens of thousands of dollars to the Trump campaign in the last 2 years, funding Trump's campaign, funding this channel, and helping us spread the truth, spread love, and help Trump win. So call him at 480-717-9081 or go to veritymetals.com. Get free silver and qualifying orders when you tell Matthew Vlad sent you. Thank you so much. Let's continue. We're going to watch a few videos. So MSNBC, Jack Smith, and the DOJ are seeking to end the cases against Donald Trump. Let's look. We're going to go through a few of these.
Yeah, Chris, it's not a surprise that these cases can't go forward when Donald Trump takes office. What's interesting here is that the DOJ is moving to end them even before he takes office, citing the long-standing DOJ policy that sitting presidents can't be prosecuted. And there was some thought that maybe Special Counsel Jack Smith was going to sprint through the finish line, was going to work up until the last day, force Trump to fire him, wait till a new attorney general was appointed. But that does not appear to be the thinking inside the department. The thinking is that these cases can't go forward. There's no reasonable prospect of getting to trial within the 3 months before Donald Trump takes office. These cases are mired in legal issues that would be appealed all the way to the Supreme Court had Donald Trump lost the election. So now that he's won the election, DOJ officials are thinking that, look, there's just no room to move in these cases. And so the sensible thing to do is to figure out a way to wind them down. And it may stem from Donald Trump's lawyers filing some kind of motion or making a request saying, in light of the DOJ policy, you need to drop these cases. Now, there are a few wrinkles here, one of which is that the classified documents case includes 2 other defendants who are not subject to that policy. And it's been dismissed, obviously, but that dismissal has been appealed. And the DOJ considers that ruling to be very bad law that it would like to be overturned. So that appeal may continue in some form. But the reality is that Donald Trump is not going to be a part of these cases. And what this means, I mean, we knew this, right? But just coming to grips with what this means intellectually is that Donald Trump,
come to grips with it, you commies,
is not likely to be held accountable on these very serious federal criminal charges.
But do you know who is going to be held accountable? Jack Smith, Letitia James, Big Panty Fanny. when Trump is in there and has an America First MAGA Department of Justice, he will tell them, investigate Letitia James, investigate Jack Smith, investigate Big Panty Fanny. Did they collude with the previous administration, with the Biden administration? And if they did, that is a crime. That is a federal constitutional crime. And then they are the ones who are going to be indicted. Joe Biden can be indicted. I don't think Trump's going to indict Biden. I think Biden helped Trump win this race. I think Biden voted for Trump. Same with Jill. I think when there was that Democrat-led coup against Joe Biden, Jill Biden and Joe Biden got together with Payne and their crackhead son and said, you know what? They felt betrayed. And they said, you know what? Let's leave a legacy behind that you are the only guy to ever beat Trump. Let's make sure they regret forcing you out. And that is what they did. But I think Trump's DOJ is going to investigate all of them. By the way, Q told us Trump was going to lose last night. I'm sorry. I had to have a long conversation with a friend of mine this morning who yesterday said Trump was going to lose, but it's not really a loss because he's really in charge. Please. It is Joe. It is Jill. I have a question. And this is without offense. This is because I used to be big in Q. I used to be up until 2 years ago. Q tells us that there are a lot of good guys that are supposedly dead, but they're really in hiding. But that there's a bunch of these bad guys like Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden. The real one is dead. This is a clone. Why are all the good guys in hiding and pretending to be dead, but the bad guys really are dead, but we get a clone that's even worse than the first one? Listen again. Why are all the good guys that are supposed to be dead, they're actually not dead and they're in hiding, but the bad guys are actually gone? And for some reason, we get a clone that's even worse than the first one. Please, we won. They were able to get away with what they did in 2020. Trump came back, ran a great campaign, and he won. Nothing. That's what it is. That's what it really is. And God gave us the victory. Joe is old and dumb, but they're going to be investigated. They are done now. And Trump even said he's investigating. He's going to investigate all of them. Here we have another one. Justin Jack Smith will be gone from his post as special counsel before Trump takes office. Here we go.
We have some news about special counsel Jack Smith, this man right here. Donald Trump said recently that he would fire Jack Smith, quote, within 2 seconds of taking office. Well, we found out that he may not have that opportunity. The reason is that the Department of Justice, where Jack Smith works, cannot prosecute a sitting president. Fox News is told that Jack Smith will be gone from his post as special counsel, meaning the cases will be gone before Trump takes the oath of office at noon on January 20th. This is the documents case, though that was dropped already by Judge Eileen Cannon back over the summer, and it's on appeal, but also this case for Trump's alleged efforts to try to overturn the 2020 election. So given the fact DOJ policy says you cannot prosecute a sitting president, expect Jack Smith's cases to be done. The last case, and I'll end on this, is that Atlanta case that deals with the 2020 elections. That's a local Georgia case. We've seen over the last year how that has played out with Fonnie Willis, Nathan Wade. That has many problems, many different delays. So the bottom line for my story to all of you right now, Donald Trump's legal problems have essentially all gone away since he won last night.
Amen. Dude, that makes me so happy. So happy. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want to tell you. Really quick, and we're going to get back. I got a few more videos to show you. For the last 4 years, ever since I started my YouTube social media journey, I've been to the border dozens of times. I've been to dozens of Trump rallies. I've been to every CPAC event. I've been to every America Fest. I've registered hundreds of brand new voters, even in blue states like Arizona. I moved my entire family to blue state like Washington. I even took me, my wife, and 4 children and moved us from Washington state to Arizona, because in Washington, it wouldn't matter. I would have still voted for Trump, but it wouldn't matter. But here, every vote counts. This is a swing state that Trump barely lost by like 11,000 votes left. So we did a strategic move to come here. And everything, my life, literally everything was about yesterday. Every single video, every single post was for yesterday. Now, the next 4 years are going to be about speaking truth to power, uniting this country. I'm not going to dump on the voters of Harris like they would if she would have won last night on us. I'm actually going to say, if you're a Democrat, if you're a Harris supporter, you don't have to be MAGA. Let's be united. I guarantee you, within next year and a half, we're going to have a great economy, booming economy, low inflation, low gas prices, secure border, no war in Israel or Russia, Ukraine. We're going to get back to normal, and let's not hate each other. Let's get along. Let's be united. And the next 4 years is going to be of me speaking, covering news, politics, world politics, how our economy is booming here on YouTube, on Twitter X, on Rumble, everywhere else, just to speak truth and keep fighting for the future of this country and for unity. On top of that, besides that, if you're going to Trump inauguration in DC January 20th, I want to see you there. I made a decision today. I will not miss it. I will not miss inauguration because Trump can't run again. I will be there. I'm going to get, even if there's no hotel rooms and I fly in, go to the inauguration, go sleep at the airport, then fly back. Well, first of all, I don't have that much money to where I can stay there. I can probably barely afford a plane ticket. But that's all I need. Just fly in, get to Washington, get to the Capitol, see Trump get inaugurated, go back to the airport. If I got to be there for 2 days till my flight, so be it. I'll sleep on a bench. But I'm going. This is historic. I'm going to interview people. I'm going to record. I'm going to live stream. It's going to be amazing. If you're going to the inauguration, let me know. Now, okay, here's one about Trump. If he's actually, so on the 15th of this month, Trump has sentencing for the 34 counts of where he was found guilty. And are they gonna, because he was already found guilty before the election, now sentencing day is happening. Can they put him in jail or not? Let's listen to this.
No matter what the sentence is that Judge Merchan pronounces, if this goes ahead,
this is Judge Merchan, the creepy guy.
If this goes ahead in a few weeks, it's almost entirely symbolic and formalistic. There is no way that the president-elect will be locked up. Even in an ordinary circumstance, he would probably be allowed to appeal before he has to serve a sentence. So it'll be an important moment, an interesting moment, but anyone who's thinking Donald Trump is going to be locked up needs to just let go of that fantasy.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
A 2020.
If they thought, if someone thinks, oh, Trump's going to go to jail. No, he's not. Trump cannot. So this is his last time. He even said yesterday in his speech, he's like, I'm done with rallies. This is my final victory speech. Trump can't run because he served 4 years. Maybe if they can get 2020 overturned, I don't know. We will see. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you this video also someone made, and I think it's great. I think this is the one. Oh, yeah.
Democrats thought taking the presidency in 2020 was a big win for them. Wrong. They would have been better off letting Trump win. A 2020 Trump presidency would have seen him being stuck with a Democrat-controlled House and Senate. He would have been a bit stifled. Now, he's...
That's right. If Trump would have won in 2020, he would have been just a president with a Democrat-controlled House and a Democrat majority Senate. His hands, I do think Vance is going to run. I don't think Kamala's going to try again. And so he would have not been able to do much. But now we are getting a big majority in the Senate, at least a 3-seat majority. And we're getting the House. We're keeping the House and the presidency. So listen what this guy explains.
And Senate. He would have been a bit stifled. Now, he's got the numbers in the Senate to confirm anyone he wants, and he's looking to have the House too. Trump will likely be able to do anything he wants to do. Big beautiful wall, anyone? Joe Biden was able to appoint a Supreme Court justice due to liberal Stephen Breyer playing ball and retiring. But now, Trump is likely going to be able to pick Clarence Thomas's replacement and maybe Samuel Alito's replacement. And Sonia Sotomayor has been having health problems and might have to retire sooner than later. And guess what? He can pick anyone he wants and the Senate will confirm. No need to moderate the pick. A 2020 Trump presidency would have kept him with Mike Pence and his slew of establishment figures. All that he's been through since he's left office, I'm sure, has awakened him to the true nature of his enemies. And now he's picked up a team of super friends lined up, ready to destroy the deep state, including Elon Musk, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Ron Paul, Tulsi, and of course, a certain based hillbilly. Not to mention, Trump has managed to build his voter base and win in such an expansive way that pundits have described it as a political earthquake. The landscape of the electorate has likely changed in MAGA's favor for an entire generation. So ask yourself, Democrats, was this worth it? Bet you wish Trump would have just won in 2020.
That's right. That is right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another thing that I'm going to be working on for the next 4 years, and plus now that I'm in Arizona, is I'm going to fight for election integrity in Arizona. What is this? Arizona. Look, in the state of Florida, over 10 million people voted. That's a 30 electoral points. They were done within an hour of the polls being closed. They were done counting. A winner was declared. Arizona, with only 11 electoral college votes, 61% of the vote. So about 2.2 million votes is 61%. So you got about maybe another 1.7, 1.8 million votes left. And we don't have a winner from Arizona. We're still learning. We're still trying to figure out if Kari Lake is going to catch up and take the Senate. Like this is unacceptable. What are we? In some third world nation? What are we? Eastern Europe? I feel like these are Belarusian elections. It'll take us 7 or 10 days. Right? So when it comes to the House of Representatives, we already have 52 seats. Plus, don't forget, the vice president is the president of the Senate. So that's 53 votes. When it comes to the House, we are already at 205 seats to Democrats 189 seats. And we are gonna win. We are gonna keep the House. We are sweeping the Senate, and we won the presidency. I mean, Trump did not win Nevada his first 2 turns. He didn't. This is so amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, man, doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it just feel we did it? Do you guys remember that video when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won? There's that video of Kamala on the phone. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. Now we get to do it. Now we did it. Yeah, I want to point out this. So for 4 years, again, my entire life, every video, every post, every trip was dedicated, even my entire family movement was dedicated to November 5th, 2024. As soon as Trump was declared winner, it's like, I didn't even realize how much weight and pressure built up in the last 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, that being said, again, a big shout out to Verity Metals. They donated a lot of money to the Trump campaign. So if you are interested in gold and silver, or protecting your IRA, 401k, or your cash savings through physical gold and silver, this is a Patriot owned. My good friend Matthew is the owner. That's his personal cell phone. So you're not just calling a big calling location. You speak to the owner then through the entire process. He donated to Trump tens of thousands of dollars into his campaign. He has supported my journey, and he will help the Patriot community protect their money. And right now, with silver going down, is the best time to invest through gold and silver. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Make sure to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Trump 2024. I'm still saying it. It's still in my head. Trump 2024 sooner. Wow. Trump won. That's the new one. Trump won.